Mm. Hey YouTube, what's going on? Thought I'd make a video about some of my, I guess, miscellaneous horror movies. They don't really fit into any of my other categories, like, I don't know, because I keep all my horror movies on a shelf and I keep them, like, arranged by, like, Italian and by director of, like, mainly the Italian stuff, and then, like, slashers and so forth. So, these are just, actually what make up the bulk of my collection, but, uh, these are just some random ones that are all in my collection, so yeah. Anyway, first is Bad Taste from Peter Jackson. This is his first movie. I haven't seen all of it. I've only watched about, I don't know, maybe half of it. It's pretty good. It's gory and fun. Next up is Creepshow 2. I consider this one better than the original. It only has 3 stories instead of 5, and I think they're more fun. The first one is about a wooden Native American who comes to life and avenges his owners. And then the second story is about these teens that hang out on this raft on like this little lake, and they get eaten by like this kind of blobbish type monster. And then the third one is about a hitchhiker. So I really love Creepshow 2. I actually have a poster of it over there. And yeah, I like it a lot more than the original. Even though I do like the original, I just don't like it as much. And then next one is a made-for-TV movie, Dark Night of the Scarecrow, about a town, I guess, a town mentally handicapped guy. I guess what you would refer to as like the town idiot or whatever. But he gets hunted down by a mob because he's accused of killing a little girl, and he actually didn't even kill her, and he didn't do anything to her. He just found her, but they ignorantly accused him of killing her, and she ended up not even dying, and so he comes back to avenge his death as the Scarecrow, obviously. Next up is Daughters of Darkness. I actually haven't watched this yet. I need to get around to watching it so I can actually talk about it a little bit, but it looks pretty cool. I've heard a lot about it. I've heard it's pretty interesting, and it was $1. I've never gotten another Blue Underground movie for $1, so couldn't pass it up. Next up is Peter Jackson's second film, and probably one of his most infamous. Not so much famous, like Lord of the Rings and all that, but infamous and, Dead Alive, his classic gore splatterfest, I guess. Great movie, very funny, very cool, very gory. It's usually considered the goriest movie of all time. It even says it on the logo right here. Very cool movie. One of my favorites. And then next up is Dead and Buried. I did not like this movie. I was really disappointed with it. The storyline really didn't interest me at all. I was just really let down. But for those of you that like it out there, more power to you. Next is another one I haven't really watched yet, and that's The Dead Next Door. I got this because I heard it's really gory, and I'm kind of a gorehound, so yeah. It looks pretty cool. It's apparently like an old school, really low budget movie that came out, but apparently it's pretty good. So, yeah. Then next up is one of the most classic horror films ever, Evil Dead. Pretty much everyone knows about this one. Great movie. One of my favorites. I love it. The first one is my favorite. A lot of people say Evil Dead 2 is the best, but I love the first one more. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm not a huge fan of horror comedies, but I do like them. But I mean, I do prefer just straight horror, which is what the original Evil Dead was going for. It was actually trying to be scary, unlike the sequels, which relied mainly on humor. So that brings me to my next movie, Evil Dead 2. I do own this. I do like it. I respect it. It's a good movie. It's not as full-blown comedy as Army of Darkness, but I don't know. It's a good movie. Definitely check those two out if you haven't seen them. Absolute classics. Can't go wrong with either of them. Next is Faces of Death Part 4. This is the only Faces of Death movie I have. I really want to get the first one, but yeah, as of right now, this is all I have. It's pretty okay. I wasn't really impressed or anything, but then again, I wasn't thinking I was gonna be. I just picked it up because I never see the Faces of Death movies used anywhere, so I thought it was kind of a cool pickup. So yeah. Next up is House. This is the old Anchor Bay one that came with House 2 as a bonus disc. I think this was limited to like 10,000 copies maybe. I don't know, it doesn't say it's limited edition, but apparently it is. So yeah. Next up is Wes Craven's first film, classic Last House on the Left. I like this movie a lot. I really like David Hess. He's just plays a really cool killer in this movie, really cool rapist and sadistic murderer. He kind of reprised a role like that in Ruggero Deodato's House on the Edge of the Park. Ruggero Deodato, if you don't know, is the guy that did Cannibal Holocaust. That was a movie he did, I think, right before Cannibal Holocaust, or maybe after, I don't know. Anyway, next is I Spit on Your Grave. I actually just did a movie review about this, or not a movie review, but an update. I just got this tonight. I just watched it. Good movie. Pretty cool. Next is Masters of Terror, one of these Echo Bridge Entertainment 4 packs, one of these dollar bin movies. It has Halloween, Halloween H2O, Hellraiser Inferno, Dracula 2, The Ascension, excuse me, and Children of the Corn 5. I only bought this for Halloween H2O because I wanted to see that movie. Haven't seen it in forever, and I was getting an itch to watch it one night. And I was actually pleasantly surprised. I actually really liked it. Anyway, next is Midnight Horror Collection with the first 3 Puppet Master movies. I've seen this one, and then I've seen some of the other ones, but I haven't seen 2